Happy Friday the 13th.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but I am back with some Halloween tutorials. Since today is Friday the 13th and it's October, there's literally no better costume makeup tutorial to do than Jason from Friday the 13th. So to start off this look, I'm going to be using this latex. Liquid latex is great for building like extra texture. So right now I am going to be outlining where my Jason mask, hockey mask, is going to be. And the reason I wanted to put this latex here was just to like add a little bit of depth from my skin up into the mask. Because if you were to have a mask on, it would be a little bit raised off your skin. It's not like face paint right on your skin. So I thought I could add a little bit of depth with this. Once the liquid latex dries, I should have went back in and added another layer and added another layer so that it was actually like raised off by, I don't know, a couple centimeters. I mean, it was raised with just this one layer for sure, but it's buildable. So I could have kept going back in and adding more. But anyway, now moving on, I'm going to be doing the white face paint for the white mask. I just picked up this white face paint today from Spirit of Halloween. Wait, let me tell you what it's called exactly. It's called, oh, it's exactly what I said. Okay, it's just the Spirit of Halloween, that Halloween store. It's their own line, Spirit Cream Makeup, no smudge. I don't recommend this and I won't be using it again. I knew I should have just like gone to a drugstore and picked up the lightest shade foundation ever, because real foundation is just so much easier to work with than this crap. A girl that worked at the counter was like, use baby powder, and I was like, are you sure it's not going to be better than setting powder? But anyway, but here I go setting it with the baby powder like I was instructed. And I did also try to use my usual go-to RCMA no color powder on one side just to see if I saw a difference, and there was no immediate difference. So I was like, all right, let me just use this cheap baby powder instead. And here I am trying to still drink my wine with a straw because I definitely couldn't bring that cup up to my mouth. Now I'm using my favorite liquid liner. It's the NYC liquid liner. I feel like the company New York Color went out of business, but you can buy this eyeliner on Amazon in bundles. So that's what I did. Now, as you can see, I'm using something circular as a stencil because I knew it would just be way too hard to draw a perfect circle. So I'm stenciling it on, and then I'm switching over to these, like face paint crayons that I also picked up from the Halloween store. And I'm just going over where I drew the liquid latex. So obviously it's going on bumpy. That's not the crayon's fault though. That's the texture from the latex. So that's totally fine. I'm going to be covering it with more eyeshadow for shadowing to make the mask really look like 3D off my face. And then I'm also going to be putting blood on there because, you know, Jason's face is like all bloody and weird underneath that mask. So now I'm setting my eyelids like I usually would with just some concealer and then some setting powder. And now I'm using, for the first time, the new Huda Beauty palette. I know it's so crazy. I was just like so excited to use it that I decided to use it the first time I was doing my makeup, which happened to be this Halloween tutorial. But I ended up like covering all of the eyeshadow that I did with just black anyway, and then blood, because really it just needed to be like hollow and show like bloody skin underneath the mask. So you can like skip this step. You'll see in the end result that none of this even shows. Now for this part, I'm using this darker brown color to just create like some like dirt on the mask, because this mask was very old and it definitely wasn't like fresh white. So yeah, just adding some texture and some dirt. Now I'm using my Inglot gel liner, which is amazing. As many normal makeup products that you can use instead of Halloween makeup, definitely use it. Like, this is just the best. It's so black, and if you ever want like black eyeshadow to be extra intense, you definitely have to put down like a gel liner, like this Inglot gel liner, or you can use like a jumbo eyeliner pencil or something. Like just put like a cream black down before you do your black shadow because it's more intense. Now I'm using this blood from the Halloween store, and I really liked this blood. It does add texture. It's like gooey and like chunky, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty easy to work with. And so yeah, just adding some blood over the black eyeshadow because like I was saying, the eyes are cut out on the mask, so you just see like darkness, the black, and you see like how his skin is all like basically like it's not skin, like his top layer of his skin was ripped off or something, and it's just bloody. And then I'm also adding blood around the corners of the mask just for some spooky effect. And right now I'm drawing in the chip that he has in his mask, and I'm also drawing in on the sides, the I guess the elastic band that holds the mask on his face. So that's what this is. And once again, just stenciling so I get that perfect circle. Now I'm doing the triangle on his forehead, and as you can see, I just already did the triangle on his face, which is just part of the hockey mask. And this part, I used a couple different products for it. I really couldn't figure out what I liked best because, again, this white cream face paint base that I used is just so hard to work with. Now I am drawing on the rest of the holes in his hockey mask, and I decided now instead of stenciling it, it would be easier to just put black on the stencil and just stamp it on my face. So that's what I'm doing. And by the end of this, I realized instead of using a hollow stencil, I should have used like a solid black something in a circle and just like covered the whole thing with black, because I end up filling all these circles in. So that would have been the best, but you learn as you go. Now you see I'm filling them in. I'm just using eyeshadow, and then I ended up using some of the like Inglot gel liner because again it's more intense. And now you'll see I'll be drawing in like a skeleton mouth over on this side. So it looks as though the Jason mask has changed every time there was a new Jason or Friday the 13th movie out. So I am using the mask from '88. I mean, I haven't seen all of these movies. I only have seen the most recent one, which was the 2012 one, but I really liked the 2000, I'm not 2000, I really liked the 1988 mask because it had this chip in it and you could see some of his nasty face underneath. And again, his face, if you haven't seen it, it's just like the layer of skin was completely ripped off, and so you just see like what I would think underneath your skin looks like all red, and your teeth. So yeah, just Google it. But you could totally skip this step and just do the same red triangle and dots on the other side of your face, and it would be a lot easier than drawing in this skeleton mouth. So after I sketched it out, the teeth with the NYC liquid liner, I just filled it in with some mixed the white and yellow face paint. And now I'm going back in with the shadows from the Huda Beauty palette, just using the reds and the blacks, and now dabbing on some more blood to add some texture and just show that there's no skin underneath here. And that completes this look for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There will be more Halloween tutorials to come. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, you can find me at makeup_Kara. And lastly, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It really means a lot. And I'll see you guys next time in the next tutorial. Bye!
Happy Friday the 13th.